This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Volunteers will kick this away and start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. They'll run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you...
It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. A poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. It's a short completion with the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive was set up at the 37. fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's a comeback route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They convert here on 4th down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And the Aggies will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. Looking for 6. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass falls incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Lets it fly to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll give it to the back. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Run it out of the shotgun. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
With the catch, it's Gomez. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. He brings him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. A play action, looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route, the catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on the third down between quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Murphy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. What a catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The Vols line up with a 1st and goal.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Proctor. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. You finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The ball is looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and they put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And there's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He keeps it on a design run. And the Vols pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pitch made down the left side, an explosive play. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He hands it off from the gun. Fighting off the defender.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's Touchdown, Volunteers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Running play called on third and short. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught over the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Muscles past the defender. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver run...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Zips it down the middle. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the Volunteers will have to kick it away. Returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And they hand it off to the back. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. It's a fake. The up man has it. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The balls are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call on that screen play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Defense is coming after him. Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass ball is incomplete as time